Good morning, everybody. I just sat and watched a video of a friend of mine's. I'd like to call him a friend. His name is Fraser. He has his own video vlog here in Australia. He's 41 and he is trying to make head or tail of his diagnosis. They think is Alzheimer's, and I thought I'd give him a plug. He's a lovely man. He's got a funny sense of humour, which is what you need when you've got this terrible disease, and he has beautiful photography in his videos. So yeah, have a look at him if you like. His the name of his page, or whatever you call it, he is I don't, in brackets, have dementia, and yeah, check him out. He's got beautiful videos, very meaningful, and yeah, he's inspired me to hop on today and have a chat. Lately quite a few things have been happening to me. I'm trying to remember to list all the significant things that are happening, incidences, trying to get my brain to work, like silly things, but the main thing is trying to get my own spatial awareness to work. I'm losing it, so I am knocking myself around, hurting myself, like going through a doorway. I'm smacking myself in my shoulder, and yeah, I've got to slow down, stop walking as fast as I used to, slow down, watch out for trip hazards, look straight ahead and check where my spatial awareness is at, and not knock myself around, like getting into the car. When I go out with my carers, I just plonk myself down in the car. Can't do that anymore. I'm smashing my elbows, my knees, my head, getting in, and yeah, I'm getting covered in bruises, and yeah, the other thing is like going to brush my teeth. I just gotta slow down, bringing the toothbrush to my mouth, and make sure it goes onto my teeth and not anything else. And hand-eye coordination's going, and same with like one incident the other night. I rolled over onto my left side getting ready to go to sleep, and I needed to pull my pillow behind me, so I had my head on right on the end of my pillow, my head, and so I went to do it, and instead I punched myself right in the ear. So my awareness, spatial awareness, is right off. So I've got to look all the time, like looking where I put my foot, like stepping into the bath, as the shower is in the bath. It's one of those old ones. If I had my way, I'd rip that bath out and just make it into a shower. But yeah, stepping in and not tripping on it, stepping high enough and not tripping on it, and then sitting on my shower chair. Yeah, it's just, I'm constantly having to slow down and look and make that judgment. And that's another impairment with vascular dementia. It's you have trouble with judgments, making decisions, and so do I take the frying pan over to where the plate is, or do I bring the plate over to the frying pan? You would automatically do that as a normal healthy person, but with dementia, everything's slowed down and broken into, you know, stages. So do I use a spoon to scoop it out, or should I use the spatula? Should I yeah, just everything. Where's the spatula? And you know, is it okay to put the frying pan onto the surface that I'm putting it on? Should I put something underneath it? You're automatically used to do it quickly, no problems. And now you're making mistakes and spilling things, burning things, just it just goes on, and you're stupid, Retta, stupid. Oh God, I'm stupid, you know. And I know that I'm not stupid. It's the condition that I have, this microvascular disease that's spreading slowly through my brain and killing it off. So as for Fraser, he was just mentioned that for the first time he's noticed that he's slurring his speech. Now I started noticing that about 2 years ago. I would go to the checkout and, you know, say hello to the lady, and she'd say, "Good, thank you." And I think, I only said hello. I'm thinking, and it's happened again and again, and it's me, not her, with her poor hearing or something. So yeah, things have to happen a few times for her to realize, oh, that was me. Yeah, I'm not opening my mouth enough, and same with my gait when I'm walking. I'm begun dragging my feet, so the toes on the bottom of my shoes are being worn down for the first time in my life. And you know, I'm a ballerina from way back, 9 years, and yeah, you do not drag feet and stuff, you know. Every step is, you know. So yeah, there's just things like that. So that means I have to watch my shoes, because those shoes that I noticed that I was doing it on most of were just slip-ons, like flip-flops or thongs or something. They're just slip-ons, and that means the sole can flip backwards and I can trip. So I've got to think of these things. You know, I don't have somebody here with me to point this out, so I've got to try and remember, can't wear those shoes anymore. You need to wear proper shoes, like grandma shoes, and I'm a grandma anyway, and yeah, decent shoes that yeah, more stable and so forth, so I'm not tripping or turning an ankle or etc. On uneven ground, I do this. So that's where the walker comes in. Inside the house, I'm not too bad because I don't have any rugs. I don't have toys and things on the floor like I did at my son's place. And so there's not many trip hazards. But if I go too close to the dining table and the chair has been left out by somebody, I'll trip on that leg of that chair, or I'll trip on the wheel of my walker. And that's a big one that I've got to watch out for, because I keep doing it. So I've got to remember this is a walker, and it's right in front of me, and the two wheels closest to my feet, I've got to be careful not to trip on those. And so now I've got an indoor walker and an outdoor walker. The outdoor walker, because we've been it's winter here now and we've got a lot of rain and so forth, if I go across the grass and so forth, I'm bringing dirt and stuff into the house, and that's a slip hazard when it's wet. So I've now got an indoor walker, so I've got to remember, stop, change walkers, go in with clean wheels for my indoor walker, which has two trays. I showed it on my my shorts video if you want to have a look at it. It's very good, and it's only like $200 or something, you know. And in my case, NDIS paid for that, so thank you, taxpayers. So it's also got brakes on it, and you can brake it slowly if you're going down a bit of a slope inside your house, you know, going down a ramp or something, or you can lock it fully all the way down, and yeah, it won't move. And so now I can cook dinner and have a drink in a glass, and put it on the top tray, and put whatever else I need underneath on the second tray. If I'm going to take wet clothes out. I found carrying wet clothes tires me out faster, and especially if I put wet clothes on the line like this, so you bend over, you put up, whereas if I put them onto this tray, I can move it wherever I am, and put the clothes up. These days either my carer does it, or I use the fold out clothesline, which is at this height, which is terrific. But when it comes to sheets and things like that, you've got to use the big line. I don't have a dryer. Anyway, yeah, so there's just so many things around the house that is a hazard, and you don't realize it until you're in this situation, and yeah, you're dragging your feet, you're doing silly things and stuff. You've got to constantly slow down and think about what you're doing, where you're going, how you're going to go there, what shoes you have on, if you're wearing slippers, etc. Yeah, in winter. But socks. I don't wear socks. Anyway, what else was there? A couple of the other incidences. I found that I can't use my nice new can opener anymore. I've been using it since December, and it was brand new then, and now my left side's too weak. So what happens is, oh, Cleo's here. Come here. Come here. Say hello to everybody. This is Cleo. This is who looks grumpy all the time. She's my companion. Anyway, she, what was I saying? Yeah, the can opener. I went out and bought a electric can opener, a Kenwood one, so it's a good one, and it's also a can what do you call it? Bottle top opener, and a sharpener, knife sharpener, which I won't use because I will slice my hand off doing that. Which way do you pull it to push it and all that stuff? Yeah. So I just use the can opener when I need to. I found the pull cans are getting harder as well. I get it to like halfway. I just don't have the strength to pull it off all the way. And I give up because I'm puffing and I'm tired. Just numerous things. So feeding myself with a spoon. I use a spoon more than a fork. I try not to cook anything that's like a steak, which I love steak, unless I got someone there to cut it up for me. I get part way through and I can't. And even chewing for a long time, I'm tired. So I give up. So yeah, because I haven't cut it up enough, and now I'm chewing hard on it on one piece, and I've got to be careful not to choke. So I have a choking hazard. I choke on my own saliva from time to time, and also if I'm eating something like a piece of cake, a crumb went down my windpipe because I took a big breath. So I'm tired, I go and then I go I'm choking, and so yeah, I made myself an omelette. I don't usually cook in a frying pan or anything. Usually it's just frozen stuff straight into the microwave. I just got to be careful not to burn myself with the steam. But when opening whatever packet I've got. But yeah, I try not to cook anything solid. Just something small, you know, like the omelette. Had a few things in it which was nice, gave it some nice flavour, and like chives and things, cheese. And yep, I choked on a piece of the thing, and I couldn't get it up, I couldn't get it to go down, and I was really stuck. So I was trying to breathe through my nose, and then cough, 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 nose, cough, 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 and I'm totally by myself. It's night time, and what flashed through my mind was ambulance. I need an ambulance. yes, it was just frightening. I had things on my lap, I had my glasses, and just sitting there and that, and along with the plate and everything. So I'm trying to put them, out of the way to stand up, and again, yeah, while you're choking, you got to think, standing up, is there a trip hazard in front of me? I don't need to fall over and hit my head and die. Yeah, it's really frightening. I shouldn't be by myself, I know. The paperwork's in the works. They had to do some last minute changes on one of the reports, so the OT report, there's more to add to it as these terrible things are happening to me. I've sent messages and she's just completed it and ready to be sent off. I add to it. 2 days later I add to it again. So I said I won't anymore, I'll leave it at that. So she said they're very helpful in helping me to get the NDIS to approve a home for me where I get full-time care. And then I can relax, because doing all this is very, very stressful and tiring. And so, as you can see, I'm tired. And when I get tired and everything, then I make more mistakes. So it's a vicious circle. Anyway, there was something else. Yeah, like I was saying about the food with the spoon and that, I'm dropping it back into the bowl or the plate. Finally, I get enough on the spoon, and yeah, I've got to find my mouth and not tip it down my front, which I'm starting to do a lot of. So all my shirts are getting stained, and I don't want to wear a bib, but I think I'm going to have to. God, this vascular dementia really stinks. You're like this, just constant, every day, down you go. You don't get to plateau and have a break, and every day it just gets harder. So, sorry. I don't usually cry about these things. It's probably because I'm tired. I had a pretty good sleep, but I slept in this morning to 7:45, which is surprising for me. But yeah, the sooner I get into a home, the better. Then I can not be cooking and cleaning and be able to use things and stuff, and not burn myself, scald my back like I did like a week and a half ago in the shower. So and no, I can't turn the hot water heater down. I tried asking my sister, as this is her house, and it can't be done. It's a super duper, I'm looking at it right now, it's a super duper thing. It's called iStore, air to energy. So yeah, it's there you go, I'll have to show you. That's it there, it's very big. Anyway, I'm not going to be here much longer anyway. This house has got to be prepared and sold. So yeah, I don't know what else. I can't remember. I have a whole list. I've got to go find the list. Where did I put it? So did I tell you I went around? I went to meet my son last week on the at the doctor's. He had an appointment, which is just down the road from me. So my carer took me, and I went in with him, sitting there with my shirt on back to front, the tag sticking out here. No one told me. I had a V-neck down the back with buttons. Didn't know. Went shopping afterwards and so forth. After like 3 hours, this was bugging me, and I looked down and went, oh, I've got my shirt on back to front, and I'm standing in the middle of Kmart, so right there at the checkout. So I pulled my sleeve out, turned it around right in front of the cameras. My carer was shocked that I had it on back to front and she hadn't noticed. And here I was. I said, bugger, I'm not going to go and find a toilet or something. I'll do it here and now, and just switched it around, put my arms back in the sleeves right on camera. So you got to laugh about these things. But yeah, again, I need help. I've got to have my carers check the water temperature for me, so I've got to shower after they come now, check my clothes that they're on correctly, and I've got them all on, not walking around without knickers on like I was a month ago. I had leggings on but no knickers on underneath. I kept thinking, something strange is happening, and then it dawned on me I didn't have any knickers on, and they were left where I was dressing. Didn't see them. So yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, I'll stop yabbering. Have a lovely weekend wherever you are. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.